Okay, Father Time here. We are in Long Beach, California. The old McDonnell Douglas factories around here. Boeing since it's bought it. The Globemaster 3 was built here, the C-17, MD-11s, MD-82s, but we've got our Boeing 787 by ASOBO here, and we're going to do a walk-around, cold, dark airplane, full flight evaluation over to Las Vegas because I like this flight. It has a LNAV SID and an LNAV arrival. Come way underneath, click, when it turns blue, you can click it. Come on over here. Same thing with the covers. Get up nice and close. When it turns blue, you can click it. That guy just did a Harry Potter there, walked right through that. We can do a walk around if you want it right now, guys. You could come over here and click yourself in the cockpit right there. I've also done something I'll show you what I showed in the previous flight. Settings. I'm going to go to my hostess stick. Controls. Hostess. Assigned. Right here. Take control of character. Take control of character. And if you do that, just type in take control of character, assign it to a stick. That'll bring you in the cockpit. Doesn't remove the pins and the covers, though, so you have to do that first. But it's a good way to bypass it, just so you know. I did a little video on that. Okay, we're going to do a little quick walk around. We'll talk about we'll take a look at this thing. My drone is a little different right now, guys. I'm having a little trouble moving side to side here. Not really sure what's going on, but we'll get it done. We're going to come out here, start in the forward left. Check for some struts showing, tire wear, tire pressure around 180 psi. Want to make sure the steering bypass pin is in, but no other pins are in there. Yeah, I definitely lost my ability to go side to side. Don't know what's going on. Just had to recalibrate my Boeing yoke to, you know, life in the sim world. So anyway, we want to come in here. We want to check out the static discharge on the nose, make sure there's no damage to the radome, that the latches are all good, the windshield wipers and the windshield are in good position. Little glider action over there, huh? Come over here, we're going to check out the TAT probe, total air temperature probe, pitot tube, angle of attack, another TAT probe, another pitot tube, and that's the angle of attack probe. Door seal, all the window linings, duck underneath. Get the pack inlet doors over here. Check the condition of the rotating beacon down there. Landing lights, make sure it's not glazed or damaged. Check out the condition of the blades. Leading edge devices, making sure no truck's going to run you over. Can't tell you how many times I've had that happen. This is mostly for me to do an evaluation on this airplane, guys. Just want to take a look around. I guess there's a way to put a run option in here. I should look that up. Just position lights, strobe, static discharge, wicks, or those wicks on the wing. Make sure none are missing, otherwise you're going to call maintenance. They can have some missing. Conditions of the aileron. This is a dump valve over here. Outlet. Look underneath the engine. Make sure that the no unwanted fluids. Make sure the reversers are stowed and locked. Look in the back. Make sure there's no fluid in there. 210 on the tires. Look up for any kind of pins in the wheel well. Shouldn't be any. If there are any, you actually have to come back out. You can't take their word for it. The only one that you can leave in there's a steering bypass pin. Hydraulic reservoirs, I can look up there, see if you see any hydraulic fluid there in there. Brake wear pins, tires, couplings. Make sure some strut is showing. Come around all the way to the back. Cargo doors are sealed. Don't know what this is, guys. Looks like some sort of antenna. Does not have a tail skid evidently. So we've got some static wakes there. Condition of the elevator. Condition of the horizontal stabilizer. Condition of the rudder. This is the APU exhaust. APU access panel. It's right here. Make sure that's all latched. static wicks again, and come down the side and do the exact same thing again. All right, I'm going to go inside the cockpit using that character prompt that I told you about, and here we are in the cockpit, and we have got rotation around and around. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, get rid of that nonsense by eliminating from my Boeing yoke some of the hat switches, so not ideal, but that's it. So let's go through the cockpit. This is Amanda. We're going to be using. Good morning, Amanda. How are you? She's very professional. She's going to scold me right here. She doesn't like me talking to her casually.
Morning, Father Time. Let's focus on the flight.
She doesn't like me. Been there before. Okay, and how about Alejandro, the flight attendant? Hello, Alejandro. How are we doing back there?
Hello, Captain. Everything is going smoothly back here. Thank you for asking. The passengers are settling in nicely, and we are ready for a great flight.
Okay, thank you. This is my Say Intentions, guys. Great app. These are what I had settled. Right now we have my call sign, Father Time. We got the auto standby frequency, auto transponder. There's my identity, Father Time, 1, 2, 3. We've got the headset all program, volumes, what it is. This is where you set it up, controls. I've got Alejandro and Amanda all set to go. Boeing yoke is for PTT, just like VATSIM. Multiplayer, I use canned and live proximity. Intercom, channel 1 is Amanda. Channel 2 is Alejandro. And we're going to come back in here. Miscellaneous. Standard ATC experience. If you go to Pro mode, all of your frequencies disappear, and you're basically just like a VATSIM situation. So that's too frightening, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put that all back on, and we're going to go standard. Get a little more help if you go student pilot. Live weather, that's good. The odds of happening on the cabin crisis every flight, you can do this from 10%. We're going to do it every flight. Preview, en route traffic, it's going to be available to everyone right now. Expected release is end of December because I'm in the partner program, and I've got that sequencing and everything programs kind of experimental. And enable ground crew and pushback. It's on frequency 119.9. Haven't done that yet. We're going to use GSX today. And experimental programs, not activating any of them, but you can see some of them. Anyway, that is one of my favorite programs. It's Say Intention. We'll be using that today from our flight from Long Beach to Las Vegas. So let's go ahead in here, and we're going to go ahead and do the cockpit safety check and get the airplane started up, loaded, and go on over to Vegas. I've already done a couple of pre-flights. Throttles are way up there for some reason. And so far, so good. I haven't taken off in it yet. Parking brakes are set, fuel control switch is cut off, throttle's idle, reversers down, spoiler levers down, and flaps are up. Oh, by the way, here's our flight, but aircraft manuals and ASOBO right here, the flight simulator ASOBO. Just type in Microsoft 2024 aircraft manuals, Dreamliner, click here, PDF, and there you go. It's a tutorial flight. A lot of great information about this, so you can use it. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, in addition to having the EFB for every flight, also, as we know about that, right? EFB for every flight, which we can load up, which we'll do in a minute. They've also got that available to you for every flight. It's kind of a cool thing. So standard. So you don't really need all the stuff over on the EFB because you have a lot of it there. So flap levers up, gear handles down, radar's off. We got the wipers are off. This is a checklist, by the way. Wipers off, and we're checking the fuel dump is all off, jettison, and that is all disarmed. And with that, we can turn on the battery. And with that, we can come over and turn on the nav light because we're about to put power. And we can start it up, do a fire test, and start up and over the external power on. Press and hold, bring it on over. I'm not going to do pre-flight, guys, full flight. I'm just going to get this thing up and cranking for you. Come up here, turn on the IRUs. I am a 777 captain, retired 15 months ago, so 787 is very similar. 787-10, transfer to Rolls-Royce is all set. Database today is December 1st. Oh, an opportunity to change the database. Click on it and drop it in here, and now your database is no longer outdated. Position. Let's go GPS and drop that in. We're good. I'll put in KLGB. You can hear the APU starting out there. Want to see something neat? I mean, for stock aircraft, right? See? Pretty cool. I like that. So I'm kind of impressed. Like I said, I only did the pre-flight so far. Got that. We're going to go route. And before you do that, go to index, just a simism. It's not in the real airplane. And weight and balance. And don't have to touch pass and cargo if you have already zero fuel weight. That includes packs and cargo, right? So estimated zero fuel, 377,650. 377,650. And drop that in. And fuel. See how it says 100.15? There it is, 100.2. But we're not going to put, we're going to put in our own fuel. We're going to change that right now. And fuel is 24.233. 24.233. 24.233. Watch it, wait for it. Ba-boom. How about that, ba-boom? There we go, 24.233. Notice the center tank is empty and the fuel is balanced. So that's pretty cool. So we got the weight in there. Now, the route. We can load this manually. It doesn't have in the departure and arrival. Or we can use the electronic flight bag. We're going to use the electronic flight bag today, just for fun. Going to come in here. Remember, you can use this on all the aircraft, so that's pretty cool. Bring it on over. Departure at Nose Long Beach, because I set that on the pre-flight page. It's got the Zoom 3 to Navy, but we're doing the Zoom 3 to Meissen and the rounders on in. So Zoom 3 change procedure. Go to Meissen, Zoom 3, Meissen, and change it. Now we've got the Zoom 3 to Meissen. There's no middle points. You could add waypoints here. We're going to add the arrival, and we're doing the rounders, Meissen transition, change the procedure, and 26 left. So there you go. I'm going to send it route to avionics. I'm not going to put the load in here because we did that via the box, and you probably could see in the background there, guys, that it all loaded up, execute it, and you've got yourself a flight plan. That's how easy it is to do. In my next video, I'm going to take this to Queenstown out of Christchurch for the ultimate RNAV challenge, and I'll show you how to load it all manually. And perfinite, zero fuel weight. If you double click on it, theoretically it's supposed to put in the correct zero fuel weight, but as you can see, zero fuel, yeah, 377.7. So as long as you did that weight and balance first, it works. Reserves, it doesn't know that, so you have to come in and go figure that out. Reserve plus alternate is reserves 4.5, alternate 6.7, so that's 11.3 total with everything. 11.3. That's reserve plus alternate. And then the cruise altitude and the cost index. Cruise altitude is 27, cost index 24. So 270, 24. And the CG. Let's do something. Execute that. Let's go on over to the electronic flight bag. Do a little performance action here. I'll move this out of the way. You don't need that anymore. Performance. Airport search. Load. Copy FMC data. Ba-boom. And the wind. Let's just get some of the weather here. We're going to use this. Weather. Runway 30. Com winds 3012. Com winds 3012 and 17. So com winds, we'll just put in 3000. I will put a little wind in there. 30, that'll be direct headwind at 2, 17 Celsius. And we said that the altimeter is 300, 3012. 12, takeoff weight 401. 295. Estimated takeoff weight. Yep, there it is. And caught up here. Thrust rating We're going to use TO2. It's so light. Flap configuration. We use flaps 5. Just feel like it. Air AC is off. I mean, anti-ice is off. Flap configuration should have said 5. There we go. Off. None of this. So a few way. Oh, that looks good. What are we missing here? Runway condition. Dry. With that, we get calculate. Light goes on. There, it's getting calculated. And now we can come in here. 5 flaps. 51 degrees. It's really all you need from over here. We're going to go to thrust limit. Select TO2. Climb. 51. 51. Takeoff. 5. 26. Double click there. You got to do it in that order. You've got to do weight and balance, perf, all that stuff. And 56. So that's that. Put this guy on legs. And we've got that in there. So as far as the route goes, there you go. Direct to Meissen. I mean, the Zoom 3 to Meissen. Zoom 3 on over for the Ronders Meissen transition. Check all the legs. Walk through those. We'll do that as we get going.
JetBlue 945, contact approach on 125.35. Good day.
Leave him there.
Contacting
And
approach
there's no winds as of now that I'm aware of, guys.
JetBlue 945.
Route data. I don't believe you can call the winds up yet. You do it right there. VNAV, same thing. I'm sure that's in a future revision. You can't call up the winds don't come either. Maybe if you auto update it when it's tied to a sim brief a little later on in time. So takeoff, index, and takeoff. Okay, and that's it. That's loading the box. Let's go in and do the overhead. First of all, I'm going to ask, well, she's not going to want to do it. She's a little goober. So I'm going to do ATIS.
HT right.
Now you can hear that.
Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight
that woman in
following
the
is
background
requested.
is the actual ATIS. for
Read
this
back
flight.
all runway and hold short instructions.
Sky condition.
VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 118.15. Advise on initial contact you have information Sierra. Long Beach Airport, information Sierra. 1653 Zulu.
Okay, so that woman in the background was the one that actually is good, and it's a 2992 altimeter that we're using today for the whole flight. Okay, I'm going to say, okay, Amanda, you have the comms. In flight, say intentions, you have to turn the comms over to them.
Got it. I'm on the comms now.
And Amanda, you can request clearance to Las Vegas, please.
Requesting clearance to Las Vegas.
I'm going to get the tug on the way over, guys. Then I'll finish the pre-flight.
Long Beach Airport clearance. Father time 123. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Sierra.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Father time 123. Heavy, Long Beach Airport clearance. Cleared to Las Vegas via the Zoom 3 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 2, 7010 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.9er squawk 3621.
Long Beach Airport clearance. Father time 123. Heavy cleared to Las Vegas via Zoom 3. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 270 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 134.9. Squawk 3621.
3621, and then turn on over
Father
here.
time 123. Heavy, read back, correct.
Ladies and gentlemen,
TARA
welcome aboard
3621.
Amadeus IT
Thank you,
Group
Amanda.
SA flight ASWT 787, departing from Long
Okay,
Beach to Las
so
Vegas.
we got our clearance. We're going off
thrilled to have
30.
you with
Let
us
me show you
today.
where we are.
Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in
We
the overhead
are
bins or under the seats in front of you.
Right
If
here.
you need any
We're going to
assistance,
push back,
don't hesitate to
nose
reach out
tail
to
to the
me or any of our
northwest,
friendly crew members.
taxi
Thank you
out.
and enjoy the flight.
Lima for departure. We'll see where they take us up. It might be Lima 3. Departure, we're good for all of them. Okay, nothing special. If you look at the SID, Zoom 3, we just got our clearance.
Locking gear.
Runway 30, climb on a 301 heading to 1500, then left turn. So we're going to do it in LNAV, VNAV. We'll take a look at that in a second. and you can see our departure frequency. Transition is 18. We meet all these requirements, and departure altitude is 17. In fact, that's what they gave us. 157's V2, auto throttles are armed, flight directors are on, LNAV, VNAV is set. You got 301 is runway heading, and 17's in the window. All right, let's go to the overhead, knock this thing out, and get underway. I'm going to do our 4 columns all the way up top. IRSs, we're not going to do any of the fire tests or anything. Batteries are on, APU generator is good. We got the APU started. Packs, we should turn those on. APU generator is good. Everything's good here. Drive lights are all on, that's normal. Here, we're going to turn on the seatbelt sign because we're almost ready to go. Coming up, shut the emergency lights off, shut the door, get the door armed. The window heat, these 4 go on. Anti-ice, everything goes to auto. Seatbelt sign we said was on. We get the nav lights on, everything else is off. Ground test, we're not going to do any tests, we're not going to do any fire tests. Engine EECs, we don't have any fuel pumps to do yet. Engine anti-ice, auto. I just turned the hydraulics to auto, guys. That's not what you do yet. That's what you do just prior to pushback, I'm sorry. Engine ice is auto. And the lights here, my bad. Everything else, bulk light, air conditioning packs are auto. All looks good. Outflow valves are all in auto. We've got the panel here. MFD systems. Check our fluids. Hydraulic quantities, no RF. The letters RF showing. APU's up and running. We know that oxygen's good. Min is 1100 at 70 degrees. For local, I think it's 1250 international. Usually you've had 16 or 1700. This is oil liquid cooling here. Status messages, electric, hydraulic, just so you can see it all. Fuel, 24/2 evenly distributed. Air, this is what you're asking for, and this is what you get. Doors, we're all manual right now. Gear, oh, the tire pressure is 180, around 220 it looks like. Everything, the brake temps are all good. Flight controls are good. Make sure, I'm going to make sure my pedals are working. They are. Some that's just a little simism there. EFIS, nothing to show there. Maintenance, nothing to show there. Circuit breakers. Now we've gone through those. MFD, nav to spec to nav display for this MFD. We're going to come across, and that's our glacier control panel. I'll use terrain in here and traffic, not weather at the moment. And I'm going to use checklist over here. And we're going to come over and take a look at the checklist here. Normals. Come to the overhead. Overhead, turn on the seatbelt sign. We got that. We'll do the prepare for push in just a second. MCP is set. Takeoff speeds are all set. We talked about that. CDU pre-flight is set. You can do the departure brief for us, please, Amanda. Okay, guys, we're going to go right here. I'm going to go systems, and I'm going to go flight controls because
we'll be departing from runway 30. Flying the Zoom 3 departure, initial climb to 17,17,000. Transition altitude is 18,18,000 feet. After takeoff, follow the SID profile. Weather's clear. Engine failure below 400 feet, continue straight. Above 400 feet, follow engine out SID to 3,000 feet.
To nav display.
Abnormalities before V1, reject takeoff. After V1,
Zulu 827,
continue and handle emergency.
morning, climbing
Cleared
past
as filed.
4,000.
Squawk 3,621.
Zulu 827,
Departure
Limor approach,
frequency
say requested
134.9
altitude.
or flaps 5. V1 is 142 knots. VR is 147 knots. V2 is 152
get
knots.
ready for pushback.
Climb out at
Hydraulic pumps go
V2
on.
plus 10 knots.
Sorry, Amanda.
Ready to go, Captain.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Great brief. Our fuel pumps are on. Hydraulic pumps are on. Beacons are coming on. Looking good. And Amanda, you can call ground and tell them we're ready for pushback, please.
Calling ground for pushback.
Long Beach Airport ground, father time 123. Heavy ready for pushback with information Sierra.
Father Time 123 Heavy, Long Beach Airport ground, pushback approved, tail north.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, guys, and here we go. So we got one more checklist to run here. This is for taxi checklist. We're good to go. All right, let's go to the overhead. Clear to start. We'll start them both up. Go start. Start. Sorry about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Amadeus IT Group SA Flight ASWT 787, departing from Long Beach to Las Vegas. My name is Alejandro, and I will be your purser today. Joining me in the cabin are my wonderful colleagues, Maria, Juan, Sofia, and Carlos. We are thrilled to have you with us. Now, please pay attention as I go through some important safety information. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. For those of you seated near the exits, please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. In the event of an emergency landing on water, life vests are located under your seat. To use them, pull the vest out, place it over your head, and pull the straps around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tubes. We expect a flight time of approximately 42 minutes, cruising at 27,000 feet. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight. Captain, the cabin is ready.
Thank you, Alejandro.
Set parking brakes.
Watch over here.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Yep, let's get Gertia.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All right, Amanda, you can go flaps 5, please. Says 5 here, says 5 there. Here they come. We can go to flight controls here. Systems. Systems, flight control. Here come the rudders. Normally you wait till you see them, but we're making a video. Rudders are good. Amanda does the tops, elevators, ailerons and spoilers, and she says tops are free, and I say bottoms are free. And back to nav, checklist. Before taxi, anti-ice is not recall. This is a recall. All you got to do for a recall is on either side. Usually the FO does it. Just cancel recall, and anything that's open will pop up
disconnected.
Here.
Bypass pin removed.
Read the messages on the
Left
overhead.
is clear. Right is clear.
APU shutting down. Packs are auto. They're good. And APU shutting down. Are they out there yet? Let me see. I don't want to make sure I didn't miss them. Oh, there they are. I got a new computer coming in, guys. Pretty psyched about that. Everybody's been telling me how bad mine is. Recall's good. Flight controls are set. Ground equipment's clear. APU shut down. And checklist, for taxi checklist is complete. And we'll do before takeoff. Flaps are set. And normal checklist. We have to take off. There they are out there. Let me come over here. Flash my lights. Nose light usually. And wait there. And I say I have a salute. Comes back to the overhead. Turn on my taxi light. Okay, Amanda, you can tell them I'm ready for taxi, please. And progressive taxi. Say intentions will give you the arrows out to the runway. Kind of cool.
I'll request taxi and progressive taxi for you.
Thank you. There it is, arrows, guys.
Long Beach Airport ground, Father Time 123. Heavy ready to taxi, requesting progressive taxi with Sierra.
Father Time 123, Heavy, taxi to runway 30 via Lima, Lima 3. Progressive taxi approved, cross runway 30 at your discretion.
Lima 3 takeoff, guys, right here. Okay. Clear left and right. We get our weights, winds, and temperatures on the closeout. Weights come in, we make sure our zero fuel weight is updated. Winds, make sure we have a headwind. If we have a tailwind, we have to subtract for every knot off our takeoff power sheet. And temperature, we have a flex temperature of like 51 degrees, so we're well below that at 17. If we were doing max and it was based on 17, we'd have to do it. If we were over by even 1 degree, we'd have to get new data. Weights, winds, and temperature checks, MTP and radios, 17,000 transitions, 18 going to 27, 3001. Amanda gave a great brief, 60-foot field elevation, 3,000 feet on the engine out, and the MCP is set and checked. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please. Time to go. Following these arrows. See, it's not that long a taxi. I noticed the Navigraph is always like one taxiway behind. So far, guys, I'm pretty darn impressed with this airplane. I heard that the A330 on ASOBO for the standard package is great, and I hear that of course the Indy builds A310 is awesome too. And I'm going to put this right in it with I flew the 747, that was pretty good, -8, and the C-17 has a little more work to do, but that's pretty good. All highly detailed. It's amazing how far we've come with the transport category aircraft on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Clear left and right, we are cleared across. Watch this. How you doing over there, Amanda? She's not going to like that.
We're cleared to taxi via Lima, Lima 3, and cross runway 30 at our discretion. Progressive taxi is approved.
Okay. How's everything going at home? Everything good?
Father time 123 heavy. Say again your request or intention.
I'm just kidding. Okay, you can tell we're ready for takeoff. Guys, I think I actually turned too early.
We're not at the runway yet.
Oh,
I'll request taxi clearance first.
We're actually at the runway. A little on line, but we're at the runway.
Long Beach Airport ground, father time 123. Heavy requesting taxi clearance to runway 30. We have Sierra.
Father time 123 heavy taxi to runway 30 via Lima 3 cross runway 30 at your discretion.
Runway 30, Lima 3, cross 30 at our discretion. Father time 123 heavy.
Okay, Amanda, tell tower ready for takeoff.
I'll let tower know we're holding short and ready for takeoff.
Long Beach Airport Tower, father time 123.
Cool.
Heavy. Holding short of runway 30. Ready to depart.
Father time 123 heavy. Long Beach Airport Tower, runway 30. Winds calm. RNAV Car Hill, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30, RNAV Car Hill, cleared for takeoff. Father time 123. Heavy.
Hey guys, recycle the seatbelt sign. And we are clear for takeoff. Final is clear. Back on the taxiway again. Looks like they wanted us to go down here, turn around, and pull a 180. We're not doing that. We'll just take it right from here. Kind of some funky taxi diagrams there, huh? All right. Not sure what's going on with that. Same intentions. It works great with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Some of the things just working out here. It's amazing they've got it going this far. Okay, I don't know if they have any pre-bindings on the panel here. You know, it used to be here. Let's see. Let's bring the power up. I think we got a 50% or so. 50%. I just want to see if it has a toga pre-bind on it. I didn't read about it. Click it. What this screw right here? No. I don't know. Recall button maybe? Nah. I'll use my. I have one programmed here. Have to put the correct throttle on though. Okay, we're just gonna have to ad-lib it here. Lights are on. Strobe is on. Please turn off the runway. Here. 8 knots. And rotate. See how she flies. Nice and easy. Pause the brake. You're up. We're nav. See how the autopilot does here. There's climb power coming down at 1500
Father time 123, heavy, contact departure on 134.9er.
Contacting departure on 134.9er. Father time 123, heavy.
We're at flaps 1 right now. We get some flaps 1 speed as we approach it. We can go again. Flaps up. We got autopilot on.
Departure, Father time 123. Heavy evening heading. Climbing past 1500.
Father time 123. Heavy SoCal departure. Radar contact. Clear direct play. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Clear direct play. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Father time 123 heavy.
Flight level 200.
For takeoff. Runway 8L.
Alright, so we're nav guys. Contact departure. The nav, if you remember the Zoom 3, I'm just going to check it because I know you said
departure.
But
59
do you remember the Zoom 3? It was 1,500 feet, then it left to 180.
5959 Romeo, SoCal departure, radar contact.
So that's my check on that.
Father time 123 heavy, contact SoCal approach on 124.3.
Switching to SoCal approach on 124.3. Father time 123 heavy.
Okay, hill guys. Here we go. And we're going to execute LNAV. Good. And we're climbing to flight level 200.
SoCal approach, Father time 123. Heavy evening, climbing past 4,000 feet for flight level 200.
Father time 123. Heavy SoCal approach. Good evening, Long Beach altimeter 29.901.
59 Romeo, contact SoCal approach on 124.3.
Guys, there are a couple of crossing instruments. Cahill's above 15, Zoom is above 16.
We're direct Evo.
And then the arrival,
flight level 200, United 1597.
Is over missing at 24.
United 1597, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Eventually to 27.
SoCal approach
59
Romeo.
Embraer 5959, Romeo, SoCal approach. Good afternoon, Fullerton altimeter 30.00.
For takeoff.
Climb and maintain flight level 260, United 1597.
Normal.
Romeo.
It's going to be descent. Okay, good. We're good. There's 10. We're out of 10. You can see we're accelerating.
Father time 123, heavy. SoCal approach, climb and maintain, flight level 270.
Lights are out.
Climb and maintain flight level 270. Father time 123 heavy.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and I'm pleased to inform you that the use of electronic devices is now allowed.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, Delta 565.
Please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you.
Delta 565, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.6.
270, we're nav. Let's get our heading synced up here.
132.6, Delta 565.
Bring that all the way around to 045, kind of went the long way on our way to Vegas here. I'm impressed so far, guys. Yeah, the 787...
United 1597, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.8.
Burrow and the Horizon were great over there. So, you know, the EFB, you can say, oh, wow, it doesn't have anything. Of course, we'd like SimBrief updated, so hopefully that'll come pretty soon, probably via the FMC.
Father time 123, heavy, Contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275.
I sent my output to the FMC, by the way.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 125.275. Father time 123 heavy.
Hey, so far so good, guys. I'm impressed with this thing. So we did the walk around. It all looked good. You know what's interesting is that so whenever they do the frequency
Los
changes,
Angeles Center, Father time 123. Heavy evening, climbing through 13,000 for flight level 270.
Father time 123. Heavy, Los Angeles Center. Good evening, Los Alamitos, altimeter 29.901.
Expect runway 26 right, descend at my discretion. 59 Romeo.
You know what's cool is that she's doing this stuff over here, but the frequencies are not being changed. So that frequency was 25275, right?
Clear VOR DNE, GPS 5 Catalina runway 22, Pilatus 4 Romeo 0.
25275, I don't see it anywhere, but she's transmitting on it. So that's something that normally that's done in here. Of course, all you have to do is type it in and activate it, just transfer it here. So the frequency changes are being made by same intentions. Normally they show up here as well, but they're not today, which is fine, as long as I don't have to do the calls. Okay, we'll wait till we get out of 18, then we'll brief up the arrival into Las Vegas. I'm going to be curious because the FPS hit going into Vegas is usually pretty heavy, pretty darn heavy. Okay, out of 18, altimeter's standard. Standard cross-check, and lights are out. After takeoff, climb checklist is complete through 18. All right, let's look at the arrival. Going up to 27. Starts at Meissen. That's Zoom C departure. Why don't we do the correct one here? And we're going to do the star, the rounders, 3, Meissen at 24, Watev above 19. Meissen at 24, Teddy, and then Watev above 19. You've got Ronders at 250, 13, 16. Ronders 250 between 13, 16. Beauty above 13, Envy above 11. Beauty above 13, Envy above 11. Remember, we're at 250 there. And then you got Red Quinn at 210 and 9, and Bourbon at 210 and 8. Red Quinn at 210 and 9, Bourbon 210 and 8. Vectors, Disca. Let's check up this arrival here. We're going to request back here, parts arrival 26 up ILS Zulu, transition Disca. All right, let's see, here we go. We'll go approach over here, ILS 26 left, Zulu.
Climb maintain flight level 290, Amerijet 213.
I don't see Disca.
Amerijet 213. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
What am I doing wrong here, guys? ILS 26 left at Las Vegas. Zulu, Disca. Route 1 legs.
Climb maintain flight level 330, Amerijet 213.
No idea what's going on with that, guys. Let's just go direct to Meissen. Amanda, can you request direct to Meissen, please? Legs. Meissen.
Requesting direct to Meissen now.
Bourbon, Vectors, Larry, Shan.
Los Angeles Center, Father Time 123 Heavy, requesting direct to my son.
Larry Shan.
Father Time 123 Heavy, cleared direct to my son.
Cleared direct to my son, Father Time 123 Heavy.
Direct to my son, guys. Okay, that eliminates that drama. So legs, Myson, Teddy, we did all that. That's all in there. There's Bourbon, and then vectors. And there's Larry. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put in. Yeah, I don't like that one. I'm going to put in Prina in here. Prino, we're leveling at 27, by the way. Public typing is always so embarrassing, isn't it? Amanda's flying for me, right? She doesn't know it yet, but she's flying for me. She's the best. Amanda here. Urban vectors, Prino. Get rid of the diskette folder.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached cruising altitude, and we will begin our snack and drink service shortly. Today, we have some delicious options for you, including our popular Mediterranean chicken wrap and a delightful fruit platter. After the snack service, we will also have articles from the Amadeus IT Group SA shop available for purchase. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for flying with us.
Larry, previous page. Right there. Looks good. And we really don't need any of these other ones here. I don't know where they came from. Delete Boulder. Delete Disca. And delete that one. Because really all we want is Bourbon and then Prina. Bourbon, Vectors, Prino. See? Bourbon, Vectors, Prino. I don't know where those others came from. Anyway, okay. So we double checked those. They're in the box, so I'm impressed with that. We're all set. We leave the discontinuity there. We've got the arrival set up. It knows exactly where it's going. We are in.
Father Time 123 Heavy, expect the Render 3 arrival for the ILSY runway 26 left into Las Vegas via Bourbon. In about 10 minutes, I'll start your descent. Reach out if you want an early start.
Expect the Render 3 arrival for the ILS Yankee runway 26 left via Bourbon. We'll wait for the descent instructions. Father Time 123 Heavy.
All right, guys. So there we are. LNAV, VNAV path. Checking up the box. Getting ready. VNAV 27.63. That's good. On the descent, that's fine. We'll descend nice and slowly. Yeah. 0.69. 300. Let's do some 0.69, 300. It wants to slow to 250 at Ronders. That's why it's going so slow like that. That's fine. We'll do that. We got a prog page here. LAS at 1842. Present time.
Southwest 912. Proceed direct to the Blanc intersection.
18.
Direct to Blanc intersection. Southwest 912.
Make a PA. People. We'll let them know. Let them get up and go tinkle. And that's good. Brief up the approach. Let's go. All right, let's brief it up. And I just want to take the time to do one thing here. 2269 up here. I usually like to have the DH in Barrow. Go up here and do a little closer on the range. A little farther out. Barrow. We can just set to here, 2269. See how fast this goes. Whoa, really fast. Excellent. You've got to kind of do it this way. It's a little bit too touchy. How's that for an angle, huh? Down here, set the Barrow.
Southwest 912, proceed direct to the Blanc intersection. Direct to Blanc intersection, Southwest 912.
That's 3 or 4 minutes of your life you can't get back, right? 2269. That's pretty close. You're gonna get greedy, you're gonna go for it. 2269, okay, good. And I'll just check the box, make sure it's auto-tuned. Nav rad. 111.5, 259. 111.5, 259. All right, let's brief it up. This will be the ILS Zulu, runway 26 left at Las Vegas. We briefed the star, which would be the Ronder's arrival via Misson. Over to Bourbon, radar vectors on intercept somewhere probably around Preno. We do have mountainous terrain as we make our approach. And here you go, 10-9. We'll make an approach in here at 8,000. Going to 111.5, 259. We just checked that. Relin at 3,800 and going down to 2269. That's set. Touchdown zone elevation is 2069, which is 200 above. Missed approaches. Climbed at 3,200, which is only 1,200 feet above the ground, and then a right turn to 6,000, heading 080 outbound. The Boulder 287, inbound on the Boulder 287 right here. So we're going to go up to 3,200, 1,200 above the ground, right turn to 6,000, climbing to 6,000, heading 080 and intercept the 287 inbound. That should be in the box. There it is, PLD, looking good. All right, so the star is brief, the arrival is brief. The only thing we have to talk about is taxi. I know where we're going to park. Well, we're going to come in on 26 left, in here, probably get off at Alpha 6 or so, make our way in. We'll find a parking spot somewhere over here, of which will be too small for our aircraft. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Looks good. So guys, here's my to date. Here's what I think. I think it's great. I do. I think it's amazing. It's got everything. It's got the electronic flight bag because you can do it right on that little EFB they program. Does not have data link update yet. That's fine. As far as the say intentions, the radio frequency is changing. That has nothing to do with the ASOBO 787. It's just amazing. Say intentions has already being on board Microsoft 2024. I can't wait for PMDG, TFDi to get their Phoenix and get their airplanes over there. Indy Build's already got the A310 over there. I'm sure the 300-6 will be there. Probably the Leonardo, MD-80, all the other airplanes that we all love, third-party airplanes. But this is not a third-party airplane. This is a standard piece of equipment. I think of 2020 when it came out. Captain Sim was sort of the standard before fly-by-wire and other third-party applicants got in there. But remember, we were very limited with a broken kind of A320 on there, a broken kind of 74, 777, soon followed by a bunch of others that weren't so good. So to have this start off Microsoft 2024 with this great, just basic airplane, with all these features is tremendous. There's no interior, by the way. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There isn't. I'd never gone in here. I didn't do it on my pre-flight. It's even got an interior. Guys, who's better than these guys? And it's free. I love this stuff. I never flew a 787. I wish I had. All right, we're going to be paying attention here what we want to do. Here's the top of descent. We're right there. When he gives us a descend, and Amanda, you can tell them that we are ready to descend via the Ronder's arrival when they have a chance, requesting 8,000. I just want to make sure I drive with the communications here.
I'll let them know we're ready to descend via the Render 3 arrival, requesting 8,000.
Los Angeles Center, Father Time 123, Los Angeles Center, Father Time 123 Heavy. Prepared to descend via the Render 3 arrival, requesting 8,000 feet.
Father Time 123 Heavy, descend and maintain 8,000 feet via the Render 3 arrival.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet via the Render 3 arrival. Father Time 123.
All right, so 8,000 is in there. There's 8,000. We're in path and LNAV. And there's the top of descent. So we'll expect it to start down there. And if you remember, just a reminder, Myson above 24, then Watav at above 19. It's going to kind of hang up high. I've done this with a few other aircraft. I take it on this one on a proving run, then I take it over to from Christchurch to Queenstown in New Zealand for the ultimate RNAV arrival and missed approach and things over there. So I got that idea from FSI panel, which hopefully will be coming to 2024. I love that program too. Train like a real pilot is their motto. But anyway, here we go. Myson, do a fuel fix. Descent, make a PA to the people. Tell them we'll be turning the seatbelt sign on in approximately 5 minutes. So this will be a last chance to leave their seats. If they needed to, we give them the most current weather, which let's go ahead and check it. I'm going to, I don't want to click on this arrival here because it's going to override our current frequency. So 35,475. 35,4, I don't know if 35,475. $35,475. Put that on number 3, the right one. 135.475. It.
Victorville Airport information, India 1800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, clear.
And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Las Vegas.
Okay, Mandy, you
Please
can tell we're
return to your
leaving
seats
270 for 8,000.
At this time, the use of lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Leaving FL 270 for 8,000 feet.
Los Angeles Center, Father Time 123. Heavy descending from flight level 270 to 8,000 on the Render 3 arrival.
Father Time 123, radio check.
Father Time 123, Heavy 5x5.
Alright, that's good. Since I didn't answer her, I would have had Amanda do a radio check, but I was afraid of her. Okay, everything looks good. We are on the path. Ascending nicely. There we go. We're WATEV above 19. We got it between 16 and 13. We are exactly on the flight path, and we are in the nav path, which is what you're looking for. She's doing a good job. Yeah, I'll be impressed if it makes the speed restrictions and everything. Because remember, at Rondas we have to be between 16 and 13, and also at 250. So I want to see if it does that. that I have my speeds around here somewhere. Here we go. Flaps 1 speed is 260 and below 20,000 for my speeds. I used to have it written down around here. 787, there we go. Come back at Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. See if these match up. No, flaps 5 is 250 on the 78-9. It's flaps 5. This one's 240 on the dash 10. Flaps 10, 230, 215, 215, 215, 210, 180. Okay, the rest are the same. So flaps 30 on this one, we can go to at 180. On the dash 9, it was 170. Well, let's come in here, check out the altimeter, which is going to be 2992 today. That's what we're going to use. Weather, technical weather here. Runway 26 left. Calm winds. Who's better than me? Glad it's my landing. 3028, but we're using 2992 because we're not live. Weather. Okay, good. Guys, leave any comments, suggestions. I'll have this all time-stamped. So far, I'm very pleased. Man, I wish I looked that good. Kind of creepy, Captain. Sorry. Embarrassing. All right. We do have a descent check. Let's go do that. Recall right here. Nothing comes up there. Auto brakes, we put it at 2. Landing data. Oh, I wonder if we can do landing data over here. Let me check. Airport information. Copy FMC data. Let's see if I can clear that out. Can I clear it? That's going to be embarrassing. I don't think I can do takeoff. Yeah, that's not available. So I guess I can't do landing data. That's okay. We're not worried. We're not scared. And we'll come in here and for our landing data, go flaps 30, approach speed 394. That looks good. Gross weight's 394. I will use flaps 30. Drop that in. This fly 150 on final. As we mentioned, a right-hand turnoff, and we'll find a gate somewhere over there and shut it down. If it keeps it up, though, I'm going to be super impressed. So there you go, guys. It's slowed to 250 between rondas, between... I'm loving this, man. I am loving it. And now we're going to go above 13 and 250 at Beauty. So we did it and made the slowdown, and we're down below 18, so I did need to set the altimeters, but it's still 2992. Come back to the overhead. Landing lights are on. Put the wing on. We'll load it up. Let's load it up. All right, just hanging out here. The reason it's hanging up here is because at Beauty it's above 13. One phraseology here, one nomenclature that they use here, or the depiction, is this pink bar or magenta bar, cyan, whatever it is. I'm not used to that. It's not on the 777 as to what that range is. Maybe it's a just a range of airspeeds that it's willing to accept or something. I don't know what that's for. Because the flap speed is 260, so that says 265. 230, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. That one I'm not familiar with. Alright, so a descent check should be pretty much complete. Landing data is there. Approach brief is complete. Descent check's good. Go to normal. Usually it goes up. by itself. It transfers. Normal menu. Approach. Altimeters set. 2992. Landing checklist. We did that right here. Here we go. All right, it's doing good. Going to Vegas, baby. Usually I work hard to try to come up with a reason we're going here. Let's say we're bringing a bunch of Long Beach people over for a gambling thing, and they commission the ASOBO 787 to do it for them. #10. We get the honors. Okay. Oh, I pushed my avatar. I was curious what they would do, so I pushed my avatar, and it says cannot exit the aircraft. So that's interesting. Protecting me from myself. Oh, we can get this range down just a little bit. Hey, how we doing here? There it is, right on the VTI vertical track. I think it's a vertical track indicator here, and Betty above 13, Beauty above 13. I'm sorry, and we are going to be above 13 and 250. Read on, which is this point right here, we got to be at 210. That's what it's going to do.
Father time 123 heavy. Contact Las Vegas approach on 119.775.
Switching to Las Vegas approach on 119.775. Father time 123 heavy.
Forget about this little menu here, guys. Menu, traffic data. You got traffic selected, terrain, not weather, data.
Las Vegas approach. Father time 123. Heavy evening. Descending through 14,000 down to 8,000.
It's not on this trip.
Father time 123 heavy Las Vegas approach. Good evening. Expect the ILSY runway 26 left approach into Las Vegas via Burbin. Altimeter 29.901.
Expect the ILSY runway 26 left approach via Burbin. Altimeter 29.901. Father time 123 heavy.
ILSY, guys. Departure arrival. Departure arrival. Arrival. 26Y. This be a Bourbon. Execute. Legs. Yeah, everything's good. Bourbon, Bishop. So he's gonna. Are they gonna clear us for that whole approach? So it looks like almost like a. If they clear us that, we can put it in flight like an RNAV. That's kind of cool. Still 111.5 and 259, and it's still 2269, but we're going to actually keep it in LNAV, fly around. Once they clear us, we'll be able to set in our mins of 2269. So at Bourbon, we'll be able to, if we put in 2260 right now, let's say they cleared us right now. We're turning that to our downwind, by the way. This is cool. I'm glad we're doing this. This is going to be a further test of this beast. Let's come up here and go range down a little bit. Yeah.
Las Vegas approach.
We better check that.
American 31 Victor, flight level 120.
American 1 Victor Bravo, Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon, Sandy Valley. Altimeter 29.88.
And then Bishop at or above 7. Bishop at or above 7.
Las Vegas approach, nomadic 001 with you at flight level 120.
Yep. Now we're down to 200.
At Dion.
Cruise at 5,800 or above.
Nomadic 001, Las Vegas approach. Good evening, Pahrump. Altimeter 30.09er.
Sandy Valley, altimeter
above 5.
29er, 88.
Relin at 38. Now we want to make sure the glide path is 3, because flying like an LNAV, VNAV, somewhere in there we'll get into the approach. It's going to be cool. We're going to be able to do it in LNAV, VNAV instead of getting vectors, and somewhere on final will come out of the LNAV, VNAV. So let's go for a little review on that.
Las Vegas approach, Southwest 754 afternoon, descending past 14,000.
Southwest 754, Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon, power ump altimeter 30.00.
Go flaps 1. Couple flaps 1. Help it out a little bit. At above 9. BTI is still nailed. We're looking good. Coming up out of 10. We're below 10,000 feet above the ground, so we should have already said flight attendants prepare for landing. And the lights are all on. Descent checks complete. So there's Bourbon.
American 36 Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon, Sandy Valley altimeter 29.907.
Green there's 3.
And we're going to have to get
Las Vegas approach, Bahamas Air 166. Good evening. We're descending past 14,000.
Bahamas Air 166, Las Vegas approach. Good evening, Sandy Valley altimeter 29.907.
And your seatbelts are fastened. Our Amadeus IT Group SA staff will
It's the airport back there, guys.
American 36 negative. Verify your readback. You are cleared to Las Vegas via the FINS 3 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 290 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.35 squawk 3142. Expect runway 26 left for arrival.
Right up over the lake.
Las Vegas approach, Delta 1529er afternoon. We are descending through 14,000.
Delta 1529er, Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon, Pahrump altimeter 30.19er.
All right, Bourbon at 210 and
Las
8.
Vegas approach, Southwest 1595. Good afternoon. We're descending through 14,000.
Southwest 1595, Las Vegas approach. Good afternoon. Expect the ILSY runway 26 left approach into Las Vegas via Bourbon. Altimeter 30.15.
Expect the ILS Yankee runway 26 left approach via Bourbon. Altimeter 3015, Southwest 1595.
And can you request clearance for the ILS Yankee 26 left, please?
American 36, roger. Continue is cleared. Expect runway 26 left for arrival.
Requesting ILSY approach for runway 26 left now.
210. Reducing to 210, United 182.
We're going to assume we're cleared, guys, okay?
Roger, expect 26 left for arrival. American 36.
Las Vegas approach, Father Time 123. Heavy, requesting clearance for the ILSY approach to runway 26 left, Las Vegas.
Father Time 123, heavy, cleared for the ILSY approach to runway 26 left, Las Vegas.
All right, guys, so we are
cleared for the ILS Yankee approach to runway 26 left, Father Time 123 heavy.
A thing we like to call in the American Airlines 2 buttons.
Expect the ILS runway 26 left into Vegas via the Bourbon altimeter 3021, United 3187.
LVAV, VNAVs, 2 buttons,
Descend and maintain
2 windows. You set in your minimum to
080, thanks for the ILS runway 26 left. Altimeter 2988,
set in your
Southwest
airspeed, we've speed intervened.
Southwest 231, turn left heading 050.
And you can see we're right on the BTI.
M354, Charlie Golf 35, 433, 97, Las Vegas approach. Descend and maintain 6,000. Turn right, heading 105 vectors for the RNAV runway 26 left approach. Altimeter 29.907.
13 miles, we can bring it back to 180, guys.
Descend and maintain 6,000. Right heading 105 for the RNAV runway 26 left approach. N354 Charlie Golf 35 43 397.
Left heading 250, correction, left heading 050, Southwest 231.
And speed below
Southwest 231, heading 050, approved.
Flaps coming to 10. Got an FMC message. Unable to maintain VNAV descent speed. Now you can do it, buddy. You can do it, my friend. And we're going to get this down here, the range a little bit down. We can go gear down. And all the way to flaps 20.
Left heading to 050, Southwest 231.
here we are in the VTI, looking good. 3,800 at Relin, slowing to approach speed. Looks like our approach speed, if you remember, 145, 150. Go to flaps 30 or below 170. Go to 150 and get it nice and stable here. All right, before landing checklist, it's arm and spoilers. Spoilers arm before landing checklist, all in the green. It's
Father time 123, heavy, contact Las Vegas Tower on 118.75.
Switching to Las Vegas Tower on 118.75. Father time 123 heavy.
And I got to tell you guys, this is a nice airplane on the ASOBO. Very nice. Very nice. Impressed. I'm going to definitely take this probably tomorrow from the
Las Vegas Tower, Father time 123.
Really challenge it.
Heavy evening. We're established on the ILS for runway 26 left approach.
Father time 123 heavy, Las Vegas Tower, roger, continue approach.
Guys, remember
Father time 123 heavy, Las Vegas Tower, winds calm.
Captain, we have a
runway
situation
26
in the
left,
cabin.
clear to land.
One of the passengers, a young woman in
Runway
C12A, is
26 left, clear to
experiencing a
land.
panic attack.
Father time 123
She
heavy.
became overwhelmed after hearing some turbulence earlier and is now feeling quite
Las
anxious.
Vegas
I'm
approach,
attending to her
lot
and will
of
keep you
683
updated.
is descending along the crease of
Well,
fire.
thanks, Alejandro. We'll be landing in 3 minutes.
To the ILS
we'll have
runway,
some personnel meet you.
26 left Y. Y 26 left.
All right, guys, let's see how it hand flies here.
Understood, Captain. I will prepare the cabin for
My
landing
lot
and
is
ensure everyone is seated.
64683, Las Vegas approach. Good evening. Expect the
Autopilot's
ILSY runway 26 left approach into Las Vegas via Dixa. Altimeter 29.901.
26 left, clear to land, Northwest 7006.
Northwest 7006, runway 26 left, winds 345 at 4, cleared to land.
26 left, clear to land, Northwest 7006.
It flies nice. It's 1500. Do its auto land check in here. All right, that's LNAV, VNAV works good. You can try to do the approach. See if it will just do the ILS if you want. There's low capture, glide slow capture. Looks good. Kind of on a visual here. Yeah, it's nice and solid. Nice and solid. Wow. Wow. This is a nice add-on, man. Not an add-on, a nice stock piece of equipment. All right, start breaking the sink at around 30 feet. Hopefully do a nice landing for you here. Getting in reverse. Come to a stop, clear to the right. Taxi to the gate. 500 stable target, sinking 7. I'm getting red over white on the Bazzies, looking good. Confirms with the glide slope. Okay, approaching minimums. Wow, this is nice. Wow. Across the threshold about 50 feet.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Hold the nose gently to the runway. Full right rudder on the Y. Coming into reverse.
Father time 123 heavy, welcome to Las Vegas. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Contact ground on 121.9er. Father time 123 heavy.
I am so impressed. So impressed with this airplane. Jeepers crow. Flaps
Las
up after
Vegas
landing,
ground,
please.
Father time 123. Heavy evening. We're clear of runway 26 left and ready to taxi to the gate.
Father time 123 heavy, Las Vegas ground, taxi to D36 via Alpha 6, cross runway 08 left, then Bravo, Bravo 5, Charlie. Have a great day.
Clear to land, Delta 26.
Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 007 is on final, runway 01 left.
D36 via Alpha 6, cross 08 left, Bravo, Bravo 5, Charlie. Father time 123 heavy.
I think the autopilot might have had a little too much fun there, eh? But we made it safely. The weather here is quite pleasant, with a temperature of 11 degrees Celsius and clear skies.
Taxi. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you for flying with Amadeus IT Group SA today. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of Captain Father Time, First Officer Alejandro El Toro, and the entire crew, we wish you a wonderful stay in Las Vegas.
Look at
Requesting
this
progressive taxi now.
Las Vegas ground, Father Time 123. Heavy requesting progressive taxi instructions for Father Time 123 Heavy.
APU is started. Lights are out. After landing checklist complete.
Father Time 123 Heavy, taxi to D25R via Bravo, Bravo 5 Charlie, Charlie 5, progressive taxi approved. Have a great day.
I think I'm just going to park anywhere in here. Find me a gate. I don't know about this one. I wonder if I can do it with GSX. Parking. 0 suitable parkings. Ah, don't worry about that. Alright guys, I think what I'll do, oh that's not good. I think I will just pull over in here and park over here. Let's just park here. How you doing over there, Amanda? Did you have fun?
Great landing, Father Time. Let's focus on getting to the gate.
I'm sorry. I love that she corrects me.
No worries, Father Time. Let's focus on getting to the gate.
Okay, brakes are parked. Seatbelt, she's right. Seatbelt sign is off. AP is established. You can chop the engines, please, Amanda. Yes, to the engine. There we go, brother. Let's go. The overhead after landing checklist complete. We can turn off the hydraulic pumps. Fuel pumps. Turn off the beacon. Wing lights, taxi lights, strobe lights should have gotten up for good. The runway. All this is good. RUs are coming off. And we can call GSX. And nope. That's all good. All right, we're all good. That's great, guys. I am beyond impressed. Oh, if you want to look at the checklist, landing checklist, shutdown checklist, parking brakes. We don't have. We're going to override this because we don't have anything. Emergency lights off, PAX and APU off. Okay, emergency lights off. We can come up here. We're going to leave PAX on auto. And emergency lights off, and leave PAX on. We don't have any way of requesting external right now that I'm aware of. Wow! I love this stock airplane, guys. It is fantastic. Got the electronic checklist working, which the 777-8 does not have. This is very valuable. It's got an EFB, which we got our standard EFB that we can always use for our performance and upload into the FMC. You're going to put the weights in initially. You're going to have the sim brief coming up soon, I'm sure. It's got a performance calculator on the EFB, and everything works. It did a fantastic VNAV arrival with the speeds, the altitudes, and flew it on in. And I'm going to give this a great rating. I am so appreciative. Anyway, that was a hour 24 video. I'll timestamp it. If you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, come to my channel, join the Discord. I'd really appreciate it. Just super impressed. Super impressed. So from Las Vegas, in some funky parking spot,